Hold on. I just go starting soon. Seems we're fully up. My apologies for anybody that was watching. And if this seems a bit awkward and you're watching this stream post, I kind of doxed some information about myself that I didn't realize was going to come up. So, yeah, I will summarize. Basically, one, I'm very close to finishing Final Fantasy VII, so maybe I can see if I can finish the second to last questy thing before the chapter 3. I'm up to the final, I think, mission of chapter 2. Disc 2, sorry. It was my birthday. I'm 22 now. It was on Monday, October 21st. That was good. I bought a new book for that. Cyberpunk, no coincidence. So really excited to read that. I think that was everything of importance. I did say some more stuff, but relevant. I could get away with it. So I'm going to be working on this. I've been doing some... That's interesting. Windows middle mouse actually moves. But normal middle mouse doesn't move. It's selection. No weird. Yeah, so I've recorded 2 videos. They're up. I recorded a third video, which will be up at midnight, I believe. I don't know. I've been using Rhizome for a while now. I got some information that I thought was valuable yesterday, and so I figured I'll record a video because I couldn't find any information on it. This was for packing texel density stuff. And then one of my projects that I was working on, actually this one I was UVing, like selecting and applying and doing all that to similar objects. You know, kind of a must for something like this. So I figured, you know what? There's like a decent video on it, but it's quite old and the UIs have changed, so I figured I'd just record a new video for anybody that's interested. I don't know, I feel like I could get some views on that, hopefully. So, some views and it will hopefully be helpful. It's like the 2 things that I usually record videos for. Hopefully both. I mean, not so much views generally, only very few videos. I don't like making this. I don't know. This is kind of maybe obvious to some, but for some people who don't know, if you want to make videos that will get lots of views, they require a lot of time, a lot of effort, and is like, I don't know. You sort of got to sell yourself. So I don't generally like that. Also, I mean, like I've done some. I'd say all my GeoGen, like my hour-long video, my LiquidGen full-on tutorial, that's like an hour-long. Like, for example, those are very much, I make those primarily for views. I don't make those too much for fun, but all these small GeoGen tutorials I do make just for fun because I find they're kind of interesting to do. The stuff like LiquidGen, I sort of have to, it's very methodical. I have to spend a lot of time, a relatively substantial amount of time, learning the software so I know what effectively every single thing does, and then recording a video, which will take, I don't know, an hour and a half to 2 hours, cutting it, editing it, and then doing all that mumbo jumbo for it takes so long. I generally can't be bothered doing it. So, I don't know. Some people are gonna be like, it'd be like, damn. Fair enough. And honestly, that's probably about right. Like, I generally can't be asked, but I like to do a couple ones just because small market It's not too much stuff on Jenga software. But most of the time I just make stuff because I think it's cool. I feel like you honestly would, Amy. How you doing, Chief? You did a lot of menacing today. Up and down? What do you mean? Well, I generally know what you mean, but I'd be intrigued to know, sorry, what aspects were ups and what were downs. It's such a painful thing. It's like, I really like some aspects of this, and other aspects I just do not like. I don't know if I can... Oh, I want dirt build up around here as well. Had good animation today, but heard... Oh, really? That's not good. I can definitely see that being up and down then. Good animation though. Bad news, no good. Also, down that the 3D printer broke again, just after doing 2 again? Jeez. You've been doing quite a bit of 3D printing lately. Mega made. Sorry, I'm just shove it over here. Moving my portable charger. I was charging my phone with it. Bit of a hobby. That's pretty cool. Have to show off some of the stuff you're doing. A lot of these honest. Okay, here's the issue. When it's done, Fear. The issue that I'm running into is a lot of these textures you're not actually going to see because we're using black and white gradients. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing here, which may look cool, kind of gets washed out, but oh well. I'm glad that you had some good animation. That's what the word that I was looking for, because you've obviously not been too happy with the animation recently. Sorry, I'll respond in 2 seconds. I am trying... Well, side note, what the fuck? That's cool. I've never seen that before. Weld test? Okay. I'm just looking for gradient. Yeah. For FY generator auto stitching. Is it position that I'm after? Sorry, we just increase the gradient. Ah, hold on. Just okay. That should be what I'm after. I'll respond. What did I get up to? I've mostly been working on some more. I didn't actually do too much today because there were a couple issues. But been working on a fuse, which took longer than it should have for a couple reasons. I found a legitimate bug I don't know if I can replicate it. Let's see if I can replicate it. I will save this. So, let's say... Oh, right, it's central, okay. Let's say, for instance, I wanted to boolean this out of this, because I've actually been using booleans a bit more recently. They're actually quite helpful. So, I'm going to select my object. Right. Let me separate quickly, just to explain. Grab these two. I'm going to... in the crashes, multitude of crashes, it is... keeps deleting my stuff. Alright, let's boolean this. And I'm just like, okay, well, I could have this area where it slots into. Don't like it. I want to delete this and just have a flat thing. Sometimes this I find is easier than having to do the method that I did. Anyway, delete. Okay, wait, that worked. Did I find the fix to it? Hold on. Delete history. Will it let me do it this time? Okay, I'm more than frustrated and you don't even understand it. You don't even understand it. I'm actually so frustrated. I had it crash 3 times in a row doing that. Trying to delete faces straight after it. I would delete history, freeze transform straight after it. It would crash. You don't even understand how frustrating that is. Like, oh, that's such a poo. That's mostly what I've been up to though. Being angry. What's up with that? Side note, feel free to ask. Let me know if you're interested, Amy, Chief. Just build that up a bit. I think that's fine. Maybe I like decrease the contrast, but it's one of these things where I'm just like, I don't really know. I don't want to go too much dirt. Let me know if you're interested, Amy Chief. Nah, you're right, Amy. You're right. No, I'm joking. For something, I got something. And what? I found a really good, mask. If I press the black mask. Fill layer, shoot this out. What was it? It's like JD or something. Oh, you're joking. Oh, it's JB. Why is it not coming up then? Oh. Check these out. He's like super cool. So like almost like hand painted stuff. And they are pretty sick. Yeah, so you can use it like, for example, roughness. You can see it adds like a cool bit of stuff. Or I could add like color, then set the color to be like a darker black to sort of contrast it all. Yeah, kind of cool. There's a couple here. I doubt you'd want to use it for height though, but you could. I like it a lot! I'm sorry. Okay, that was bad. Okay, my bad, G. My bad, G. Oh, I can send them over to you. Not this. Oh. Not feeling substance in them. I don't know what's up with that. I was talking to Big T about substance today. That's these. Don't like texturing BF, but yeah, it can be used for everything. So it's tiling and everything. So literally meowing so hard. It's good for like substance, it's good for designer, but it's also good for like ZBrush, for example, or Photoshop. Anything that you would use like alphas for. Oh, I got a heap of actually alpha stuff recently. It's under F. I got a heap of these that I was downloading. Maybe I extract. I found WinRAR has this cool thing. It allows me to do that, which saves me a lot of time. I usually don't actually like WinRAR. WinRAR's not bad. It's way overhyped though. Like, it's good, but like at the same time, it has its limitations. And there's ones that are just better and faster. What do we want? Looking for something for these. So make some good progress on your things today. I saw Big T ran into some issues, but that looked like a bit of a pain to deal with. Is it? It just doesn't even do anything. I don't know why that exists. What does she do? Let's go. It's welding? Let's go. I'm gonna keep it real, Amy. That's kind of normal. What the world? No, it's because we're talking about triple tits the other day ago. I'm gonna keep it real. That do be kind of normal. Yeah. I think it... Yeah, fair. But then again, when it comes to like the sort of stuff that I'd be dealing with, you gotta like, for example, this is all one object. But at the same time, you can always separate, which is nice. But I know exactly why she did it because we're having the chat about it. But random. But, like, when I say that, by the way, I don't think, like, your whole scene should generally, like, I wouldn't generally do that. it made sense for her use case, but like, you know, when I'm doing my Blender project with my concept art that I was showing off on stream, I would not merge that all. Generally. There are cases when I would do that, but it's like a... If you're texturing it, it has to be one object. If you... Generally. If you are... sometimes for importing into game programs, you have to do that, unfortunately. I got lucky. So if it's all one object, then it's super easy to drag and drop it in where everything's placed perfectly. But if it's all just in the one scene, you know, you generally wouldn't. Craziness, Amy. Might I say craziness? I am going to shove that in there. Yanked the support out. Oh boy. Yeah, I figured. Why is some of these like horizontal and vertical, and these should all be the same? Oh well. Oh well. Metallic, we're gonna do a bit of shininess. Cry about it? You would make me cry about it, to be honest. Don't laugh about it, come on. Okay, buddy. That's evil, and you know it. I think this is going to be the way to go, but let's see. Latex. Plastic, glossy, scuffed. This is like a dusty one that I don't mind. And again, I could still use that last one and then... Fractal sum, what the fuck? You better not. No. Gonna grab some dirt instead, I think. Okay, buddy. Do I gotta destroy you or what? What you got on for the rest of the week, Amy Chief? Animate commission. Oh, you're gonna animate the commission you're working on? It's crazy. Hope the 3D printer comes back. Does sound like it's like dying quite a bit there. Keeping it up 50. WW. And working on the Beast President. And also paperwork. No, there's a comma. There's a beast. It does sound kind of banging. Yeah, I read that. I was pulling your leg, making sure you're paying attention. Don't you fucking stinky me. One, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but Amy. Hank! Hank! Don't abbreviate cyberpunk! I've been looking at what I want to play next. And adding shit to my Steam Deck for when I go on my holiday. I have a bit of stuff that I want to work on. Like game-wise. I think I'm at the point where I'm almost, if not ready, to start a new Skyrim playthrough. I think I'm close, and I should be good for when I go overseas. Skyrim. Yeah. After I lost all my progress. I also am looking at Yakuza 0, which I've tried to get into a couple times, but like it's something that I find enjoyable, but not like the greatest. So I don't know. Hopefully I can get into it if it's not too long. And then I obviously still want to finish off The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2 at some point. It's just they are still long games. Even The Witcher 1, like, you'd think, oh, I mean, it came out ages ago. It's still, like, a decently length game. I did not mean to do that, but oh well. Don't hold a candle to The Witcher 3, though, but still. Yeah, main Witcher 1, 35 hours. Witcher 2 is 24, which is a bit shorter. Ironically, I also want to finish, obviously, Thronebreaker, but apparently that's even longer again. So yeah, they are, like, decently length games. What's Skyrim come up as? Yeah, 26. Somewhere between, like, 25 to 35. I would imagine it would take me longer, though. But Skyrim's not too much to me. Skyrim's not that much of like a hot take. Skyrim's a solid game, but it is kind of like a bit overhyped. I'm gonna keep it real. They got decent quests and stuff. Yeah. Decent, like, side quests and stuff like that, but I hold high standards with my CDPR type of shit, and I think they have decent stories and decent stuff, but I think, you know, could be better, so I don't think I'm gonna do too many side mission stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I do think a lot of it is nostalgia that people find. Oops. Music is very good. Agreed. Alright, so yellow. I'll try like a red. Oops. Oh man, I've been listening to some more Witcher book stuff, and that's pretty good, honestly. We get these because of the way that I have this actually. All three models are using the same UVs. Thanks. So there is that. I might turn down the dirt. Oh, maybe the dirt on that's actually fine. This is like actually not part of the model, so you'll have to find the fuse and then put the fuse in. But then again, it would sort of make sense for it to be quite dirty and shit. We're trying to find like a spare one. Just want to tone these down though. These are quite dirty, so. What if I decrease the opacity? Oh, that looks much better. Okay, I'll do that with them all. Yellow. We'll go for yellow. Oh, and I've been doing a bit more when it comes to like Kahir. I'm not going to pronounce his whole name. I'm getting up to the point where I think Kahir is very close to joining the party. Geralt's party. Kahir's such a cool character. I actually really like him. Spoiler, he dies. Which is depressing. Which is also why he's not in the fucking books, unfortunately. Base character, though. Honestly, it's actually depressing. So, major spoiler, obviously. Pretty much everybody dies in the whole Witcher books. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm sorry. Which, it's not, I mean, it's a spoiler, but it's not that much of a spoiler. Because... What? Oh. I'm toning down the wrong thing. It's a spoiler, but at the same time, like, you start reading the books and you know pretty much straight away that it's like, I don't remember these guys being in the game. It's like, I wonder why. It's like, that's why. Because everyone pretty much fucking dies. Still, we'll do that one a bit dirtier though. I will. I'm challenging you. But yeah, so many people die, but it's just like so many of the characters are so good. Like, there's a lot of good characters in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and pretty much the vast majority of them do come from the books, obviously. But at the same time, I do think there's a lot of, like, I think some of the best characters aren't actually even in the games. Like the main crew, Milva, Angelime, Kahia. But it's sort of hard, because even if they were in the game, I mean, they all die, right? But, you know, even if they were in the game, it's sort of like with Heart of Stone and you got Regis. If you see Regis in Heart of Stone, that's going to make no sense if you haven't read the books. So I'm glad I read the books before I got onto there. Because there, I think, you know, not Heart of Stone, sorry, Blood and Wine, pretty much, like, not half the characters, but, like, a good chunk of the characters, like, main characters in Blood and Wine DLC, are from the books. And it's amazing for people who have read the books. If not, I'd feel like you miss a bit of it. You know, it's not going to have as much of an impact. Can I do this? What are you doing? Can I do that? How does this work? Just go onto one of these. Dude, how does this work? Dynamic stroke. Oh, there we go. Okay, awesome. That's like literally what I'm after. Okay. Bolt. That's cool. He's gonna be much smaller. Reasonably sized, but nothing crazy. I would like change these things. There they get stumped on. It's probably not too bad. Never mind. They should be larger. Any of these are like quite small. Just using some reference here. Like bolt size compared to fuse. Bolt size compared to fuse. Like reasonably different, so they're quite small objects, but we can do that. Let me save that out. That's pretty much that done, so I'll get into some Final Fantasy VII. What are you up to in Cyberpunk, Amy? Oh, my bad for the late stream, guys, as well. I didn't mention I am the only one home at the moment, so I had to make dinner, which took a while, because I accidentally cooked it a little bit later Got some seaweed. Oh, coincidence. Did you know, Amy, I recorded 3 videos? Alright. Time to play this, which I feel like I'm not going to have the time to play it all. But hopefully enough time to play a bit of it. Out. Should be it. How's the sound? Actually, apparently it's not that bad. Turn it up a bit. Let me know what you guys are thinking. So, I want to go into, which money do I have? Think enough. So my next thing is to fly into Midgar, but turn down the volume of effects. How loud is that? That's loud. Hey Amy, did you end up playing around with procedural animation? So let me know if this is loud or not. Like too loud or too quiet or just fine. Oops, wrong place. There's some item I want to buy. I don't remember where it is. I just remember there being an item that I wanted. I said to buy something, but then it was also like expensive. As in like 100 and something thousand, which I obviously couldn't buy, so I didn't. But I think Midgar apparently isn't going to be accessible anymore after this, so I'm going to get it before I lose out on, I guess, getting it. My team's fucking cooking. So she's got an origami thing. When was the last time I fucking streamed? I know I've played like a decent bit off stream. A decent bit. But mostly side quests, I feel. Kind of grinded a couple side quests. Sorry. There's this thing called Sneak Glove. Where is it though? So I was watching a video. It's here. And it's 130k. I'll buy. I have a lot of money that's expendable. And I generally wouldn't. But I feel like it's a one-time purchase thing. Like, I can only get it once, and I only need to buy it once anyway. So I should probably pick it up, because otherwise I'm never getting it. Because stealing is probably one of the most annoying things at the moment. That was most of my money gone though. Okay, that was all I really wanted. I guess I will save up and get some remaining items, because I'll tent up so I can get my magic back. Something I also want to learn in the holidays a bit more is what are they called? Not tiling textures, but the textures. Weird. That trim sheets. That's the one. So trim sheets are. I've never we've learned trim sheets a bit, but really not too much. So, and trim sheets are like a major game changer. Do you know what a trim sheet is, Amy? They never taught us those back in. I mean, I guess trim sheets aren't as much of a thing. You showered Jimmy today? Oh, that's pretty baller. Was he happy? I think trim sheets are more of like a game dev thing, but I think it's... Bro did not like it. Oh no. It'd be nice and clean though. Trim sheets. Yeah. There is benefits to it, even in film stuff, but I think more benefit in game. It's just like a texture that you can tile, but in a very specific case. So like this, for example. Not really high detail. Arguably worse detail. But it's just like you can effectively group UVs and utilize it's both. It's like both better detail but also worse. If you mean optimized, then yeah. It's basically these, and you just put your UVs inside there, and so if it's really good for like buildings and stuff like that, because you just make parts of the building. And so I'm guessing he's explaining this is a normal UV. It's like
specific assets UV, unique, are often called hero assets. We will unwrap them to be textured with a
and you
unique
usually will
material
just
that
text
only
like
lines up to
usually
that
texture
specific
things
asset's
that
UVs.
can only be used
This
once.
allows for great
You got
custom.
like two things. You can either use tiling textures, which we used for our last game, and is something that is super useful to learn, but they don't teach you guys too much. Like tiling related stuff is just download a tileable texture and you can use it. And tiling texture is great,
but takes a
but
significant
then
amount of time in both
trim sheets are
unwrapping
like tiling textures, but with multiple uses.
and ultimately texturing.
Less
And we
less
can't even use this awesome material
less
for any
detailed,
of our other level in
but
current generation games. Pieces are a state that
but
leaves so unique
a
we
bit
can
better.
use to suggest sheets of
So
materials. Like when building a wall in the real world, this wall here. Initially, it's going to be a brick wall.
and so you
That's
could use this
easy. I
tiling
can make
texture
a
just
brick
for a wall,
material,
for
no problem.
example.
I'm going to have to make them out of some kind of supplies that I know. But instead of wasting resources on creating an entirely new material, I can just allocate some space on my material to compile.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And you can just like do that multiple times over and just reuse it.
We grading only maybe
It's effectively the same as using
which
oh, what's it called? It's really cool. It's like the middle ground between tiled textures and texturing things. The downside is for people like myself, they're not that great with, in the sense of you either have to be good with Photoshop or good with photo. Well, there's like three ways. Good with Photoshop, and you can like just draw and make them yourself. That's a pain in the ass, and once again, that's a specialty for some people, not mine. Good for foliage though, so if you want to have foliage, that's generally what you'd do to make it. You need to be a texture artist. Not necessarily. It's something that is used a lot in games. They mention it as well, for example, in the Star Citizen talk that I sent you earlier. As well. They use it a lot there. But they use it for decaling, which is a big thing. I'll go over that in a bit. Your other option is to find images online of specific elements and then just overlaying those specific parts into their regions and then just overlaying the UVs over that. The alternative. Also, the other pro of this is you don't actually have to have good UVs either for this. I don't even know, you may not even need to UV as well, bear in mind, because of how this works. Depending on the thing, and some things will need UVs still, but I've seen people not even need to use UVs for some of these, depending on how things are set up. But generally it's still UV things anyway, because it's going to give you much better quality regardless. So you can overlay just images of real things, which is what I used. So if you saw fair. If you've seen, you would have seen this, but most people watching wouldn't have. Got a notification. That's cool. I have to check that out. This is using trim sheet, sorry. So you can see here, trim sheet 1, I've just got like an object there, and it's just got a bunch of these different textures here. So I got like a black material and like a stripy thing. I just got a pure wood, a gold thing, and I can just place whatever I want inside these little boxes here. Which is helpful. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain. The alternative, like the third alternative, is like utilizing substance design. Substance design is very good as well for trim sheets. And you get a lot of control there. I've never tried it though, in that either. But yeah, a lot of people will use it for decaling. It was just depressing. It was depressing. And then I was having to do some of that for my current assessment. I'm having to do some of these things, and then I was just like, yeah, nah, this ain't me, chief. And so somebody else is working on that. Mainly because I can do this thing. I can do these like kit things, but it's not like I overthink it, but I sort of overthink it. Not really. It's just when you use these sorts of kits, it's like you have to consider every single thing. Bear in mind that every single thing has to match perfectly or it'll cause an issue. So if you make one door, every other door has to be exactly the same thing. So if you have like a what I was doing, I talked about this a little bit, I think, in my video. Let's just say we've got a corridor, right? Which is what I was working on. You'll want a door on this one, but then also you'll have to make another version. Yeah, like Lego. You're going to also, because we're doing these kits, you'll also want to make a version that's got a door on this side, but no door on this side. This door has to be the exact same as this. Now, you can generally get away with like just scaling until you realize that you also need a T intersection. Oh, great. Now these have to be the exact same thing so that they can like shove into each other. As well as now you want one where there's a door at the end of a thing. Great. Now this door has to be the same as these. But this isn't a box, it's a rectangle because of, you know, sort of how you want to be making these. And, you know, it becomes, and then, you know, you need another version where you got a door on both ends of these. You see what I mean? So you have to make sure that this door is the exact same as this or they won't fit within each other. And stuff like that. You can use booleans and use the same size thing for booleans, but which is what I ended up using for when I was testing it. But then our team leader wanted some like extrusions, so then I'd have to make sure that everything is extruded by the point exactly the same or else they won't match. And that was just a bit confusing. And he was trying to explain it, and I was just like, dude, honestly, it'd be easier if you fucking did it. I gotta be honest, because he had something in mind, and I would just, I can do it. Don't get me wrong. It's just a very time-consuming thing that if you know what you're doing, it's going to be so much better. That's literally you to me. I saw this funny video today that we've been like waiting on for quite a while. Another Sea Dog video. It was like a massive video. They fucking like rented a whole ass castle. It was like insane. They spent like a heap of money on it though. It was like $20,000, and it was like insane. Like they got special things, and there was like a full on like they had like a retinue sort of thing. They had like a personal butler and a bunch of cool stuff. It was really cool. It's a cool video. I'd recommend checking it out, but I can understand some people are not interested in him or his content and whatnot. Funny if you're interested in some of those random ass videos. I just saw OBS open and I was just in my head, and I'm just like, oh, why do I have OBS open? I'll fucking close it. And then I'm like, oh shit, never mind, I'm streaming. I should probably keep it open then. Fine. Oh, let me save. No, I won't save. Apparently there's a save. Oh, fuck off, buddy. Stuff like this where these random fucking attacks are so frustrating. It's just like, buddy. I get it. At the same time, I really don't get it. I'm like 2 steps away from my vehicle. Oh, where am I going? What's this? Interesting. So apparently I want to go to the next objective. They tell me to go somewhere. Here, I believe. And there's going to be a cutscene. They'll tell me to go back to Midgar. It didn't say in this trailer, but I watched it walkthrough thing. Sephiroth's enemy barrier energy. Jesus Christ, fuck you. Basically, we shot through the barrier. We didn't. Midgar people did, and then I think Rufus died. He was like one of the antagonists, which is like, oh well. Sad. Can the E-ship get inside? Amy, when evil person doesn't get to kill me. He's my pilot, ain't he? Oh, of course he can go anywhere. You killed him. I didn't! It was the weapon. Diamond weapon, I think. Right, sorry about that. Yo, okay, Sith, what now? Hold it. Scarlet, Heidegger, what's going on? Strange, I can't reach the president. Not the president to Sister Ray. Listen, I could. It requires a lot of effort. And I can't do ladies. Can you do the ladies for me? Not the president to Sister Ray. What is it, Reeve? You're speaking strangely. Okay, that is just rude. Yeah, are you happy now? Are you happy? Do you like this? None of that matters. The reactor's output is increasing all by itself. Wait a minute! That's not wise! It must cool for 3 hours or it won't work. Reeve, shut off the machine. What do you mean? It's painful though. We can't do that. It's inoperable. Someone has switched the machine. Oh my god. I will throw a hand at you. Someone has switched the machine over to mainframe operation. We can't operate it from here. Destroy you. What about the machine? Who? Hey, call the mainframe. Huh. Huh. What should I say for him? Huh. Why are you giving the orders? I don't care how you do it. It's Hojo. The bitch. Ha ha ha! Just you wait, Sephiroth. I'll give you all the Mako you want. Hojo, stop. The cannon. No! Midgar itself is in danger. Ha ha ha! 1 or 2 Midgars? It's a small price to pay. Hojo! Hojo! Dio! No! Show me, Sephiroth! It should be near. Ha ha ha! Go beyond the powers of science! Before your presence, science is powerless! I don't like it, but I'll comply. Let me see it! Ha ha ha! Yo! Do something, you big cat. Hobo. We're sunk. Hojo's doing this on his own. Huh? Oh! I don't like this. You're busted, Reeve. Too late trying to hide it now. So Kate Sith is Reeve. Doing the sad walk. Yeah, don't make me. Can't you stop the Mako reactor? We can't stop it. You're from Shinra, aren't you? So why is it impossible? We came a long way to get here. You better not double-cross us now. I can make you trust me. You damn fool! Don't you understand anything I'm saying? I don't give a damn about Shinra. If you're a man, no. If you're a human being, you'll save the planet. Don't you even care? No way. If we shut the reactor down, if we shut down the reactor, all hell will break loose. Why? Can't you just shut off the valve? Yeah, it's easy to shut off the reactor's pipe valves, but the reactor made a path for the energy to escape from below. Once you open that, it'll be impossible to close it until everything blasts out. And we can't try to stop the energy from gushing out. An explosion? This blast will be way stronger than when the Sector 1 reactor blew up. Damn. Forget that. The cannon we've got to get to Midgar. That's the first thing. Must stop Hojo first. Looks like Cloud and the others are on their way. Stay out of the way. Yeah. Don't be foolish. I don't remember anyone putting you in charge. The Peace Preservation Force will do their best to beat the enemy. Because of them, that's a private. I can't remember everybody's voices. That's a private matter. The president's dead. Now I'm doing things my way. Heidegger. Now I'm going to use the new weapon. Smoothie's fast. Watch yourself! Hey, wait! Cloud, everybody, sorry. But watch yourself. Listen, I am mad right now. Watch you there after stream. But I'm mad. You'll come, won't you? I should get you to voice the ladies, Amy. Don't give me a sad face. I know. Hey! I'm leaving the ship in your hands. I'm heading for Midgar. Stream is delayed. Oh, it's delayed. Shouldn't be too delayed. I have an ultra low latency. Oh my god, look at this cube mapping. You can see the seam over there. Oops, I went way too far because I got distracted. No, it's on this island. Let me go bring up where I'm going next. Sorry. Such a bland looking planet. You take that back, Amy. You know, it's a very lovely planet, and we're trying to save it. So let me save, and then we'll fly over. I wish you could save Reeve. Reeve actually kind of homey now. You better watch yourself, Amy. What is there to save? A lot of people. We've reached Midgar! But even if we get there, Midgar's under martial law. There's no way we could slip into the slums. From the looks of all transportation from the slums is cut off. Literally glaring at you, Amy. Hey, hey! What do you think? We have the Highwind 4. Where are we now? Huh? Where are we? If land's no go, we'll go by ear. Okay then, we'll parachute into Midgar. Watch me. Does Vincent have titties? Amy! Don't say that! No! Amy! I want this team, but I believe we need to switch to Barrett and Tifa at some point. No! Not both at the same time. Watch yourself, Amy. We are not mixing and matching here. Be nice. Yeah, that's right. Octopus. Octopus. Hey! That's me. Katesif. Hardigger's going after you all. Hold on, with seaweeding up. Fell on the ground, oh well. Ew! You posted a picture of an octopus, Amy. Weird. That's why it's dangerous out there. Let's go underground. No, don't post that. Watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself. Well, 800 mana. Yes. Two more saves. I don't think we're finishing this. This is where we go in. Not today, anyway. It's 9, and we haven't done really anything. Please, hurry to the Mako cannon. Shit just takes time. Shit just takes time. There's a lot of lore stuff at the moment. Amy? More like chicken. It's a tank. You are not pulling out the Dicky Twister Club, Amy. If you even think about it, watch yourself. Just did. Better not. Better not. Better not. Oh! Oh yeah, those are really cool. I've also been following them. Ah, Sedge. Good bit of money though. What's your favourite one? I don't actually remember them all, but I'd be intrigued. Oh my god, that is so you, Amy. We're seeing some really hard enemies for one of the side quests. Because they're taking like this underwater plane that crashed. Fucking, they had like 2 or 3 shot me. It was insane. Oopsies. I misclicked. Oh, flop you. Where am I? Day 3? Ah, yeah. Some of them, I do gotta be honest, I do kind of forget the missions. But only because it's been like ages. Oh, this is good. Oh! Only you'd stand on the ladder. These tanks are annoying because they're kind of in the name, tanky. Couldn't come soon enough. An easy way out. Can't remember if I've done that or not. What the fuck? That was me to you. Ooh, contain level up. That is good. Flop you. Ugh. I can't wait for like the anime that I'm watching to come out because I got a heap. I could watch stuff on dodgy sites though. There's a couple anime that I want to see, but like I don't know where else they exist, and it's definitely not Netflix or Crunchyroll, which I own. It's like Eminence in the Shadow, but I don't know, that might be like High Dive. I just don't really have the money I can spend on it, so I might just watch it on another site. Ah, would have healed otherwise. Oh, I gotta convince you. Oh, no way, really? That's impressive. Oh, fuck off. What'd you think? I would not have seen you. How far did you get in? To not see you watching that. It's a very good show. Yeah, the art style is really awesome. And the story is really cool. I really like Reagan. He's the guy with the gingerish hair. One of my favorite supporting characters. No, I watched that shit like as it was coming out, like each season. Which most anime I watched like I didn't watch it as it was coming out, but most shows I watched like have already come out. But there's one of the few shows that I was watching consistently as it was like releasing. So need a way to watch first. I think it should be on Crunchyroll, no? If it's not, I can find your website. Magic Plus, that's good. I like the references to One Punch Man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely... Did you ever watch One Punch Man? It's definitely, like, it's made by the same guy. Which is pretty base. There's not too many shows where there's, like, a guy that's made, like, two absolute beasts. Kinda, but got bored. Ah, fair. It's really good, but... I don't know. Ruben also didn't like the start of it. I don't know. I've seen it 3 times over, and I've read the manga though. One of the few ones that I've finished reading. I personally really like it. But it kind of fills a gap that and stuff like that I've been watching for ages. So there is that. Ah, really? I think it's good, but then again, it's not like a show that everybody would enjoy. It's very much like a meme joke show. And like, yeah, which is good. I like that. And it's like if you like very much a seinen enjoyer, which is like a very more serious, you know, not really team based shit. Then, you know, it's probably not going to be your cup of tea as much, but, I can see you liking it. It's very much, mostly a comedy. No, One Punch Man. I gotta be honest, like, Mob Psycho got fucked. Like, it should have won some of the shit the last, I like the story of the author of One Punch, very cool, starting off with... Yeah. It's still crazy. I don't know if he still makes content. I can't remember. Where am I? Nah, it's not him. I don't know, maybe he does, but it's Moira's the guy that does the anime. Moira did the overhaul. So it's made by one guy who does like the webtoons, and then Moira, it's like Kintaro Moira or something, does the things. Maybe he's gotten better, I don't know. I only really have seen the Moira's work. I was like, do I refill my drink bottle before stream? I'll refill it, so that's what I was saying. Yeah, Yusuke Murata. Who's Moira then? I'm thinking of somebody else. But that is the person, yeah. In terms of like the name, who's but yeah, that's the artist. That does the manga, I believe, not the webtoon. Okay, so One Piece and presumably as well. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's actually an interesting thing. Who did the one? No, One Piece. One Punch Man manga. Oh yes, so it's One who does the real One Piece's real factor. One mangaka. So this guy won, but I'm intrigued. Was it you? Did Murata do the? It's not his real name. It's like that's his like. I don't know if it's like his pseudonym. A lot of like manga artists do these sorts of things. Yeah, yeah. So he did like the web manga, who got illustrated by Murata. But I'm intrigued. Okay, so he also did Mob Psycho. That was my question that I was intrigued in. Because, like, did one do Mob Psycho, or did Murata overdo, like, you know, do over One Punch Man, and then did Murata do the Mob Psycho? No, so one's kind of based. And who did the... Or did one just... Is he the only one who did it? Who illustrates it? Or is he the only one who does it? Maybe he just got... Maybe you're right, maybe he's just based. Gone, like, hella based. Interesting. I haven't read the... manga. Yeah. Okay, so it's still very much his style, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Because some of, like, the original... I never read the webtoon. One Punch Man. Like, hire me. It was... it was funny. I think it's still worth a read. I wanna check it out at some point. It's very much like my capabilities. Alright, let's... We gotta be on this side. Anyway. Really good. I really enjoyed Mob Psycho. One of my favorite recent ones. I don't know. A lot of people say One Piece is worse. Mob Psycho's like the best. I don't know. They're very... The thing is, though, to me, is they're so vastly different. You know, some days I think One Punch Man is better, but other days I think Mob Psycho is better. Mob Psycho is significantly deeper, though. Like, it's like one of those things where I love the absurdity of One Punch Man, but on the other side, Mob Psycho is so much deeper. It's actually really good. Apparently there's some stuff coming up, so I'm gonna quickly refill my Jupiter. Fuck you. Not you in particular. My stupid headphones. It's 9:14. I might see if I can stream till 10. Because I sort of want to get like a bit further in. But we'll see. I got school tomorrow. End of the week. I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant. Found the OG webtoon OW Dankeschön. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant. I was just thinking when I was going out, grab that. I'd probably get more manga. I have a decent bit of manga. I don't know, it depends on what you define as decent bit. But I'd get more manga, but I feel like, honestly, buying manga generally isn't worth it. Hate to say it. In the sense of, like, I mean, if you're one who values quality over quantity heavily, like, I think manga's super great when it comes to quantity. But at the same time, a lot of, like, decently sized manga, maybe, like, a solid 30 to 50 to even more than that volumes, right? And each volume costs about $20, right? 25, sometimes $30. Never really under 25 though. Sometimes costs even more than that, but generally around 25 to 30, $35. And then each volume will take a couple days, maybe like a day or two to read, right? So it's just such a money pit. Not in a bad sense, but kind of in a bad sense. Like, I could buy, for example, that Cyberpunk book that's 400 pages that would take, and that's like words, just words. It's not like visual. So it's like, in that sense, that would take me like a couple months, maybe like 2 months to read, depending on how much time. If I'm like, got lots of time to read, then maybe it'll take me like a month. Then on the other hand, like, that's like manga. You want to like buy the whole series, that's costing you like a couple $100. It's like painful. Some people can afford it, I cannot. Not with my current income of like 0. So, I don't know. That's something I was just thinking of. Like, manga isn't really worth the purchase now. Now, if they sold it for a decent bit cheaper online, I would consider buying it. Or, like, bundle it online for, like, decent bit cheaper. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, a good couple volumes for, like, $100. Then that's maybe worth it. If it was, like, 10 volumes for, like, $100. Even then, that's a lot of money. I don't know if that's really worth it. Maybe less than that, like, 20 volumes for, like, $100 or something. I would maybe buy it, but until something like that happens, like, it's at the end of the day, it's like a manufacturing issue. The reason why it still costs about the same amount as like a normal like reading book is because you're having to buy the paper, you're having to do the publishing shit, you're having to do all this mumbo jumbo stuff, right? Don't get me wrong. That's obviously why it costs so much money. Well, so forth. But, and you can't do anything to, like, change that, really, unfortunately. So, at the end of the day, it's kind of one of those things. And it's a bit frustrating. Oh well. But no, Mob Psycho's actually hella W, Amy. I don't know if I'm watching anything that would interest you though these days. Yeah, hell yeah. What are we going to do? I think we can ignore it. I think Dan to Dan. Here was actually something. Okay, side note. I wouldn't watch it now anyway because it's coming out, but Dan to Dan, really big show at the moment. So many people have been waiting for it. A lot of people are like, Dan to Dan's really cool. Oh man, it's super cool. Dan to Dan, very much. I wouldn't call it similar, but it's relatively similar to Mob Psycho in terms of like setting, per se. There's lots of similarities, but story-wise, I think it's a bit different. Quite a bit different, I think. I don't know. I've only seen the first episode, but from what I've understood of it, it's like story different, but setting's pretty similar. So I've seen so many people talking about it. I'm just like, you know, they're just like, oh man, I want to know more similar to. I don't know much. Be similar story-wise, but setting-wise, very similar. What are we gonna do? I think we can ignore our orders now. I will fight them, but only for like a specific reason. Major Meow, Howler. Elena, don't act so weak. We're Turks, Elena. Yes, sir, you're right. Come on, we've got work to do. I'm not really up for it, but... Our orders were to seek you out and... kill. Our company may be in turmoil, but an order's an order. That's the spirit of the Turks. Believe it. Now, I generally would say not to fight these guys because I actually get a choice, but they have some really good items. So, oh well. Sucks to suck. Because I don't hate these guys. They're not the worst, but they're just not great either. What are you gonna do? Let's go. I know we have a weird relationship, but we have to end this, like Turks. Okay. Try this for size, what the fuck? Oops. So I believe I only need to beat one of these guys. So I want to... steal her thing because I don't have what she has. Holy shit. I want her shit so badly. Take that. Okay, that's just cheating and you know it. Here we go. Minerva Band. Now, I'll see if I can get the tough ring. Other than that, I don't really care about the other thing. The tough ring is kind of good. I use it on this guy, Sid. Ugh. Kind of invincible at the moment. There we go. I'll get the one last thing from this guy. But that's the only thing, and then I'm just gonna wipe the floor. Oh, I've lost my... Alright, let's just wipe the floor now. Hell yeah. Watch yourself. I don't want to wipe them away, because just in case that causes issues. So I'm gonna unlock Tornado. See how it goes. Never used it before. Well, that's good. Yow! That hurts! Wait, they didn't kill him? She's pushed away. Take this. I can just keep laying it on her. Amy. Watch yourself. She must be almost dead, because there's a lot of damage. How are you? For today. They've never once beaten me. Oh, that's good. Oh, here we go. No, Amy. Don't you stop meowing. Just smell the meows coming. Oh, I unlocked her new ult, which is apparently like one of the best in the game. Baby! Okay, cool, thanks. I'll find a power source, then a guard source, then a mind source, then a magic source, and a W item. Which is apparently far away, but worth picking up. You know what the lady's saying? W item. Is that right, Amy? Okay, buddy. We gotta convince you in the holiday to play some Witcher. Watcha. If you're feeling it. Oh yeah. To be honest, I'd be down if you like just streamed it and I just watched. Yeah. Oh man. She fucking back. Whoa, I didn't notice. These guys got fucking 5,000 HP. I'm so desperate to fucking work on my new projects as well in the holidays. There's a lot that I really want. I was talking to Big T today, and she plans to spend a lot of time as well working on models. It was just reminding me, I'm just like, oh shit, there's so many things that I want to do, like, model-wise. Let's go. Oh, that's the first one. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm bad, but I don't know. I definitely occasionally get that whole feeling like I'm not good enough. Also, can I just say, W Amy for sending me that link today for digital confectionaries. I'm so... Oh god, Jesus, my bad. Sorry, G. Gonna check that out. Well, I checked it out. Fucking... See if I can contact them next year. If possible. Yeah, that'd be cool. You have to check out if it supports like junior graduate. I know the 3D modeling role support is like graduate to junior, which would be also partly why it's W Amy, because that's that means that I could just go straight into it. VFX doesn't support that because they don't have like a mentor for that. The thing is, I don't actually know what they're working on, so I'm kind of surprised that they are. Like, I would assume they're working on stuff, but they haven't made anything actually for a minute. I'll smash up the cannons, not this way. Oh, okay. I thought it was going somewhere. Yeah. Because, they've made some big game. I didn't realize that they were a Christchurch place. My only thing is, like, getting there. I debate whether it's worth biking or driving. I don't like driving into this city. Oh, awesome. That's really awesome. That could be something that would be W Amy that you could check out. Maybe be worth flicking something into them then for next year. Magic Source, and then W item. That's actually really good. Rigging is a duty. Yeah. Gonna kill myself. If it's junior though, I feel like they don't expect anything too crazy. Generally for those sorts of things, oh good. Okay, now I gotta head back. How much quicker this would be if I didn't have to deal with fucking enemies every time. Oh. Okay, sorry. I want to read my book today so badly. I think I can spend some time reading, like 30 minutes tonight. I want to read early today. It's just I have this thing with like I'm gonna be honest. I will not say people's fucking voices anymore. It's that time of night where I don't think I can. But like in the sense of like talking's becoming a struggle because I'm fucking tired. I don't know if other people get that. I used to be good at staying up late, but these days, no. Like, I don't really game past 9:30 really often at all. Like, it's not like I'm sleeping bad, it's just like I go to sleep late, you know? Bull was born? Oh, no way. Level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Level 1. Level 1. Level 4, that's almost ish leveled up. Level 4. That one's close as well. Mastered. My first master. Level 4. Okay. 4. Oh, I have a lot that's starting to get close. Oh, no way. 4. But now, you'd think she'd have more HP then, but she doesn't, because a lot of these provide such negative effects. She mostly needs like 2 of these. There we go. Oh. Maybe I stick another one on her at some point. Cycle these negative effects. Level 1. Oh, level 3. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 4, 4. Those are getting close. 1, 1, 4. 4. 1, 1, 3, 4. 4. Oh, I'm EPTPs. Oh, man, I really enjoyed the RV stream that I mentioned that I was watching. Fuck off. I've been watching some of that back because I missed some stuff, especially because it was my birthday on the final day, so I was quite busy and in the weekend, and I had to. Oh, should have done the other one, but oh well. This will kill it. Oh, certain. They're like a single one of those will. Leveling up so much. Oh, these guys are getting almost 50s. Oh, they are 50s, never mind. Okay, well, great. That's good. Woohoo! I need to heal. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. How much does this heal? So it heals O, which is great, but only by 1,000. It's honestly more worthwhile using White Wind. Okay. So it's actually a detour that I'm going to be taking, which you don't have to do, but you should do. So I get to like fight this enemy and get some good loot. If I go to the Shinra building, so I recommend that I go there. Stuff like this, like I need a walkthrough for it's like you have to go right at each of the splits through 1, 2, 3, etc. until you reach area 8. Then you can either go right to go to the new area, special area, or you go left, which continues the game. Where you want to go right. It's like, how do I know which one is the right way to go? What does he have to say? Seven, and then that'll be the next one. Oh, I wish I had more time for games, honestly. Like, I don't know. So much shit that I just want to do in general that I just don't have the time for, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I want to dedicate so much time to getting my assessments done. I also want to... We go take a left to the next section. No, Tifa. Like, I want to designate time to... go to the... to do my shit. I also want to... Oops. Also, like, play more games. Like, to finish them and shit. I want to read my books. I want to do shows. I want to just chill and hang out with people, but I don't know. I just struggle to, like, find time for all these things. It's like, I don't know. I feel so burdened with all my shit. Like, I don't want to... I want to do so good with my school shit, because then I have, like, great, like, reference for when I get a job. You know what I mean? I also want to... You go to the bathroom. Oh, what time is it? About 15 minutes. But I also want to do, like, I don't know. My parents always like, Toby, you spend so much time, like, in your room doing all these things. And focusing on your work. Sometimes you just gotta, like, do other shit. Like, join clubs and do all these things. It's like, dude, I don't think I can, you know? Like, I can, but at, like, the cost of fucking shit. Hey, Amy. Welcome back. I'm just talking about, like, time management stuff. I ran a tent. Yeah. I'm just talking about how there's just so much shit that I want to do. I always have to make so many, decisions about what's the best way to go, but there's no best way to go. I might end it here, honestly. Yeah. I'll go in and get some items, I'll come back and save and end it. Because I'm just looking at how much work I got. Stuff. I can grab some items and some weapons. But then I'm going to have to go all the way up a bunch of stairs, go up, grab some items, do some stuff, go to watch some shit, and then do a boss battle, and then there's a save. But I know that's going to be, like, a lot of time, like 20 to 30 minutes, and I've only just done all these, bear in mind, so, to give an example. Oh. I don't know, you struggle to find time for shit? I guess not. You generally seem pretty fine. Sometimes, yeah. I guess it's part of it's like there's so much team shit that we're doing at the moment. On one side, team stuff also it evens out the loads, but at the same time, like I think it's so integral to, like, how do I put it? Like, bear in mind, Monday morning, I'm in class doing game studies. Monday afternoon, I'm doing more team meetup, trying to do more work so we can get that completed and done on time at a good standard. Tuesday morning, we do team meetup for game development. Yeah. Then Tuesday afternoon, we do animation. Wednesday, whole day game. Thursday, mostly a free day, so I use that to do work that I feel like I should be doing. Friday, but also that generally ends up like team meetups, often like with Jacob and stuff. Friday is team meetup for game in the morning during class. And then my class is rapid as my professional practices, so if we end up doing stuff for that, then we end up doing that. Otherwise, we just do more game development shit until the afternoon when we do animation again. So much shit to do. Master first. That's what the ladies call me. Yeah, that's cool. Tend to focus on it more to be a good teammate, so I tend to downgrade your personal stuff. Oh, really? Yeah, fair. I'm generally good when it comes to, like, personal stuff, like... yeah. Well, it's just like it takes so much time. I need to see if I can get some work at some point. Speak to my dad about that. Not intentionally, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know some people don't like prioritizing schoolwork. I prioritize schoolwork because I feel... I mean, I don't... Even if I look at it this way, right? There's two ways to look at it. There's more than two, but there's two ways you can look at it. I could do the bare minimum that I think is required, or just a bit over the bare minimum, and to the point where I know, listen, I'll pass this. This is passable. I'm kind of fine with where this is at because I'll get the pass, and that's all that really matters. And then I can get the thing. The downside of that... Now I know somebody off the top of my head that is like that, but... Or I actually know multiple people. But the downside of that is a lot of people... And I mean a lot of people. I think we're even talking about this in class or something. Some people are talking about this, and it's something that I can't remember. It's either we're talking about this in class or we're talking about this in group meetup. I can't remember, but it's like everything we do during this time is stuff that you can present, right, to get yourself hireable. Right? Every single game that we make is an example of something that you can use, that you will probably use to show yourself hireable. Just as much as like every animation that you do in your class and every rig and every model and every whatever, right, that you do, you like... Unless the shit that you're making outside of class is significantly better than what you make inside of class, that's going to be what you're going to be showing to employers, especially considering next year you're out of uni. The other way to look at it is spend a lot of time in class, like doing your schoolwork, because you're trying to do it to a standard that you think best rep. Like, there's always going to be a line that you're going to have to draw. You can't just focus on assessments to the point where, like I get good grades at the moment, but, like, there's lines that I'm drawing still. Like, I have to draw lines because there's multiple assessments and I still have other shit that I got to do outside of class. But it's like, I'm more of the type of person to focus very heavily and be quite serious when it comes to my scholarship, but it's because that's what I'm going to be showing off. Like, when it comes to these group projects and stuff, tell me how you're going to find group projects outside of class. If you're in the industry, you're always going to be in a group, right? But when you're in that intermediary period between getting a job and not, it's very rare for you to have a group. We'd either have to be working together, people that, for example, myself, Jacob, or you, and so forth. If we are like, yo, W, let's join up in a group and let's work on a project. Outside of that, there's no real opportunities for you to do group work. But people need, when they hire you, group work, because if you suck at working in a team, then who the fuck wants to hire you? You could be like the best person at your job, but if you're an absolute cunt to work with and just don't listen to what you're told to do, people won't want to work with you. So stuff like that. So I focus very much heavily on, like, I'm pretty serious with what I end up doing in class, and it's solely because I know I've got a limited time to have shit to present. And don't get me wrong, I think the stuff that I'm going to be doing outside of class is going to be of higher quality than what I make inside of class. Also because of time constraints, right? Like, for these games, I can't spend more than a couple hours per item. Whereas if I'm making, like, a portfolio-ready item, I could spend, like, a week on that. You know what I mean? If I really wanted to make it as good as possible. So, solely because that I'm focusing on a single item, whereas with games and stuff, so you got to draw the line. Like, you only have so much time that you can work on an item before it becomes like a waste of everybody's time. I don't know. There's those sorts of things where I'm like, I don't know. That's a pain. Sure, you know what I'm talking about, Amy. Amy Chief. So, 'tis a pain indeed. Do you think you have plenty of presentable stuff for getting a job, Amy? Oh, fuck off. Trying to close a notification on my phone. It's not letting me. I had to log in. Debating when to apply. Yeah, fair. You can always send a message saying, listen, here's my portfolio. I'm not out of school yet. I'm going to continue improving. Yeah. So I'll get back to you once I'm done with everything and I can show you exactly where I'm at, but until then, I, hope you consider me to be on your radar and so forth. I look forward to seeing your capstone because I don't actually know too much about it. Like, I know what you've told me, but I would assume there's so much that I'm missing out on. How long? Okay, one thing I do ask: how long is your capstone? Is it like 3 minutes or a minute or still feel insecure? Yeah, fair. Minute 30. I don't know how long a minute 30 is in terms of, like, if that's a lot or not. Like, a minute 30 is quite a lot, but it also depends on, like, what you do. Like, if you have, like, a bunch of, like, if you just have, like, a camera panning through a scene, like, that shouldn't take as long as, like, full on stuff, I guess. It's easy to overdo much. Fair. We have to say, next year I'll have my half a year long project as well. So look forward to seeing what I can achieve during that. I hope we make something so cool. I'm so hopeful for that. It's about the quality, 100%. that is where I'm going to take things seriously. Like, at the moment, I generally just make a low poly model. I take it to Substance, paint it up, bring it in, and leave it at that. Grapple Man, the remaster. It was funny. I was looking through my itch.io page with Jacob, and I'm like, Grapple Man ironically has more downloads and views than Tracer Remaster. So, oh well. Tracer's a significantly better game, I think. Oh, that's what I was going to do on stream. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow on stream. I wanted to play through the Tracer. We'll see. I want to play through Tracer and then maybe play through, like, trying to find some, like, skips and shit. I've like played Tracer. Like, ironically, I actually haven't played the game too much throughout each level, so I'm not actually that good. But also, like, I've played through the levels a couple times, but a lot of the time, like, I can't really play through the level. It's more like the later section of things. I'd play through it a bit for some testing to see if I can find bugs and what. Not, but like, generally when you're working on these sorts of games, it's like you have a role, and it's probably best if I follow that role. So like I'm making like the main real only person doing textures, so it's like I could play through the game, but I should focus on the textures really. So it's good to play it once every little bit to make sure that everyone's still on track, but at the same time, priorities. Seems like a new game that I had on my wish list is out. Jackbox. So everyone who knows Jackbox Party Pack shit. There's some new survey scramble. It's like you survey a bunch of people. I don't know too much about it, but I saw it was on the next fest, so I added it to my wish list. Yeah, worth checking out. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Maybe read my book and stuff. But you guys have a good one. And yeah, catch you guys tomorrow on stream, and hopefully I get a decent sleep. I think I got my alarm set for 8:30, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching through, Amy. I hope you have a good sleep and make some good progress tomorrow for some work. But yeah, thank you all. Have a good one. Catch us later. Bye bye.